Hello everybody, Derek here from Addictive Tips. In this video we're going to be going over how to get the Deluge WebUI setup working. So to start off you're going to need to SSH into your server. I'm using a VM. You can also run this on your own desktop. I wouldn't recommend it though. I would say get a dedicated machine for this. We have information in the article below on how to do this on multiple Linux distributions, but I'm going to be doing this with an Ubuntu server here. So to get started, I'm going to need to install some software. So I'm going to do sudo apt install deluge d, deluge console, and deluge WebUI. Enter my password and let this stuff install. So in the article, I go over how to set up a systemd custom service to use it. If you'd like to do it, you can go ahead and do it. I'm not going to use that. Instead, I'm going to enable the service with no hup, and I'm going to disown the process so that I can do other things. So to do that, I'm going to need to do no hup deluge d, then and this sign here slash dev slash null, and then and. Now what this is going to do is this is going to allow me to run deluge d in the background off of my server without being attached to the console, so I can disconnect at any time. It'll run like a normal system. And if you want, you can also make this as a server script so that you can run it at startup and it will automatically run as a regular user. Kind of like a little bit, it's not really a hack, it's just an easy way to get stuff working and on the background through the console. Anyway, start this up. Now we've got deluge d. Now if we look at jobs, we can see that it's running right there. I think I entered it wrong. It should be no hup. My mistake. But yes, no hup, and then we go to jobs. We know that it's running on its own, and it's in the background. And if we go into htop here, I need to install that really quick. If you look at the htop tool, you can see that deluge d is running just like a normal service. So we go in here, we can see, let's maximize this here. We can see the deluge d service in here. Where are you? Should be running as a no hup service. If I can find it. Yeah, it's right here. It's running as my user, and I can disattach from it. I can look at jobs, and I know that it's not as a part of my user, but it is running. So from here, I need to set up a server and a user. So to do that, I need to do echo so here we do user password 10. Then we do then we can do kill all deluge d. So we've got the user set up and we've got the configuration that goes along with it. Now we need to accept remote connections through the deluge console setup. So just do deluge-console, open that up, and you can see we're connected to our service here. So it's running, everything is confirmed to be working perfectly. So from here, what we need to do is we need to allow remote connections, and you can do that by running, where is it? config-s allow remote true. This is going to allow us to connect to the Deluge server no matter where we are on the LAN. From here, you can just type in quit, and go to the browser here. And go to and the port number is 8112. So as we can see, the Deluge WebUI is running. We can enter the password. And the default password is Deluge. It's going to ask you to, it's going to recommend you to change the default password. Just click the yes button and you can change it. From there, just select the server you need to connect to and then click connect. Go to the password setup, enter deluge as the old password, enter the new password, which can be whatever you'd like it to be. Click apply, then OK. From there, you can use this just like a remote torrent server, and we'll show you how that works. So first, find yourself a legal torrent. Click the link here, click add, URL, and then click add again, and then add a third time, and it should instantly add itself to the server and it will start downloading through the UI. So guys, that's how to set up the Deluge WebUI server. Once again, I used Ubuntu server, but you can do it on pretty much whatever you want as long as it can run these set of packages. Please check the description below and learn how to get it going. Anyways, guys, I will see you in the next video.